This is kind of funny because my dad keeps saying to people that I'm a vlogger, and I personally haven't posted a vlog on this channel before, but I think this one counts as one. But as you can tell, I've never posted one of these types of videos on this channel. It's always been about tech, but I want to kind of take my own advice and just do it, so we'll see where it goes from here. I just kind of want to give you motivation and give myself a little bit more motivation as well to just take action, because you yourself know what you have to do, but you're just not doing it. So I'm here to remind you to just do it. And it's kind of ironic because I feel like that I'm not going to be wanting to post this video by the end of it, but let's make a pinky promise. If you're seeing this video and it's up and you're watching it right now, you have to do something that you've been telling yourself that you wanted to do for forever now. Okay, deal? Deal. Yeah. This honestly feels so good. I don't know why I haven't been doing this. So this is going to be a more comprehensive video because I'm not used to talking in front of the camera, but once I get used to all of this, these videos will start to get longer. Also, this better be the last video you watch before you start taking action. Remember, we made a promise, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on around me and it is pretty windy, so please bear with it all. But the first thing I want to talk about is the paralysis of overthinking, aka analysis paralysis. And a good example, a prime example, is me. So there's a bunch of stuff that I could have done better in the span of time that I had, but you know, life gets in the way, you start thinking about a lot of stuff, and then all those thoughts get so overwhelming to the point where you don't actually get anything done, so you end up making little to no progress at all. So yeah, I could have done better in terms of literally every aspect, but just like that saying says, it goes something along the lines of, the best time to start content creation was a year ago, and the second best time is right now. So the first and best thing to do right now is to start taking action. So what can you do to get rid of said paralysis analysis? The first thing that you can do is to set a deadline. I'm one of those people that like to procrastinate up until the very end and work as hard as I can to get that project done before the deadline. But that's one thing that you can do. First things first is to set a deadline on when and how you want to achieve that goal. Another tip is to break down your goals into smaller and more manageable steps. So for example, if you are starting to work out, instead of focusing on one full workout, try to focus on one full set or even just one rep at a time. For example, if you can't bench press yet, start with a push-up. If you can't do a push-up yet, there are progressions on working your way towards one. So there's always a way. One last time, if things get too intimidating, just break it down even further into more simpler steps. Number 2, embracing failure. You will make mistakes. Many mistakes. But just like any mistakes, you learn from them and you move on. No need to waste time on wondering what you could have done better. All you have to do is just make sure to do better next time. There's no simpler way to put it. And trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes growing up and I still do make mistakes. That's just the reality of it because no one here on earth is perfect. And it may sound weird at first, but one day you're gonna be so grateful that your life went the way it did. Why? Because it made you the person that you are today. All the experiences, the heartbreak, the sadness. So don't give up on the person who you want to become just because a few things didn't go your way. Okay, so I'm actually leaving today, so let's go ahead and pack up really quick.
Don't wanna play games out with the moves, don't wanna meditate. Girl, with you it's hard. Calling events, text me back, throw me a kiss instead of them tricks. Don't make it hard. I wanna celebrate, you know.
Number 3, in order to grow, you need to break free from your comfort zones. So something that you can do to achieve your goals is to gradually expose yourself to these sort of things. For example, if you have a goal of becoming a better public speaker, you can gradually work your way towards that. So the first thing that you can do is first talk to yourself in front of a mirror or like this in front of a camera. And I do this a lot. I talk to myself in front of the camera a lot, just practicing, watching it back, and then doing it all over again. Once you feel comfortable doing that or ready to move on to the next level, you can practice in front of your friends or colleagues. That way they can give you feedback on what you need to improve on, and you get different perspectives besides yourself. Then last but not least, you would want to work your way up to crowds, and then in the future, even larger crowds. So again, there's these steps that you can do to make things easier for you in order for you to achieve your goals. And there's no easy way to put this, but you need to stop caring about what other people think. And I'm going to be honest, this whole time of me thinking up this video idea, recording what I'm saying, and even editing the video, I'm still having doubts on whether if I should post it or not. Why? Well, it's because I'm scared of what people will think. But I'm still gonna go through with it because this is what I want to be doing in the long term, and it's making me happy now, so I wouldn't have it any other way. And one last thing, your comfort zone can actually hinder or even prevent you from making progress. Think about this. If you're working out and you're always staying on the same weight, the same resistance, how are you going to get stronger? If you're not doing any sort of progressive overload, you're not going to be growing and you're not going to be getting stronger. So if you think about it, getting out of your comfort zone is a very necessary thing in order to grow and to achieve your goals. Okay. So the next thing that you need to do is to cultivate a growth mindset. Your mindset and how you see things is a huge factor when it comes to achieving your goals. Something that has helped me a lot is to be grateful of literally anything and everything. It can be anything from your life to your limbs to your eyesight to something as small as your favorite pen, your meal that you ate today, or even this microphone. Literally, the sky's the limit. I can point out anything in this room. I can be even grateful for this room. Now, why is this important? Well, focusing on the positives instead of the negatives will train your subconscious to think that way, which will not only improve your mood, but your actions as well. And once you're in this sort of mindset, once something supposedly bad happens or something doesn't necessarily go your way, you'll be able to focus on the more positive things from that outcome, and it'll be a lot easier to move on and learn from said outcome. Michael Jordan said, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." So the next thing that I want to talk about is eliminating excuses. One of the most common excuses is I don't have the time, and to be honest, this is an excuse that I used to make all the time. There are other excuses like I don't have the talent or I don't have the resources, but that's just not an excuse anymore. If you have a smartphone, you can create content. There literally is no excuse anymore. And there was a point in time where I was unemployed, but I still felt like I didn't have the time to do anything. Slowly but surely, yes, I figured it out the hard way that I wasn't making the best use of my time. Dude, this is so heavy. I don't know how people vlog with this. I wasn't planning out what I wanted to do and when I was going to do them. So what helped me and literally changed my life is to block out my calendar and to make a to-do list. These two things help me to organize and not forget what I need to do for the day. So I want to challenge you. Figure out what kind of excuses you've been making that has been preventing you from taking action and to just get rid of them. Try writing down the task that you need to do for the day. It doesn't matter if it's on a physical journal like this one, on your iPad, on your smartphone, on a post-it note. Just hold yourself accountable, make sure to get those things done for the day, and watch how quickly your life will change. Last but not least, I want to talk about seizing opportunities. For a while too, I've been preventing myself from taking action due to hesitation. Maybe it was because I lacked the confidence and was afraid of rejection and failure. But that's the thing. Failure is a part of success. So don't be afraid of trying new things just because you think that someone is going to judge you. Seize those opportunities no matter what anyone else thinks. You also need to seize the day. Something that helps me out a lot is planning what I need to do for the day the night before. That way I don't have to be stuck on wondering what I need to do that day and I can just get straight to work. In addition to planning, you need to learn how to be flexible as well. If you've ever gone traveling, you know that things don't go 100% according to plan. So you have to learn how to adjust, and that's okay. The more flexible you are in every situation, the better you do. And this doesn't apply just for content creation, but for life in general as well. So now you're primed to see these opportunities. Just make sure that whenever they present themselves to you, you take it without hesitation, because they could be gone and disappear just as fast as a blink of an eye. Okay, let's get out of here. It's super hot. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this whole video, it's not completely scripted, but I did have bullet points on what points that I needed to talk about. And for the conclusion, I'm just gonna full on wing it and see what I say. I've said all that I needed to say for you to take action, to just do it. So go ahead and make your dreams come true. And I know this is a lot of information to take in, but even if you just focus on one thing and implement that into your life, you'll be one step closer to achieving your goals. So even if you get one thing from this video, that is more than good enough. But if you made it this far, I really, really appreciate you. make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. And by the way, I am creating a new Skool community. So if you're a content creator that wants to step up their game, or even someone who's looking to try to create content for a living, then I highly recommend you check it out. The link will be in the description. So I'm still in the process of building it up, but I did want to mention it. Yeah, once everything becomes more solidified, I'll let you know more details. But man, it really feels good to create videos like this and to just speak my mind on these sorts of matters. So that's it. Till the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. So I just got back from that little walk, and I know I did the outro already, but I did want to say a little bit more as I was walking back. It's a little too bright. There we go. Okay. Basically, all that I wanted to say is that I'm not the best at this type of stuff. I did want to just start this off already, and I will get better over time. So yes, I still have doubts whether if I should post this video or not, but it's going to go up anyways. If you're here from the beginning, you'll get to see the growth of this channel, the growth of myself, and all the results from said growth. So I think I'm satisfied now. Peace.